here at Trinity Cathedral of the Episcopal Diocese of Nevada for this Thursday afternoon program that we call Tell Us What's Happening, a question and answer opportunity with Father William. I welcome you and I'm grateful that you are participating today, and we all pray that you are doing well. In fact, may we continue to pray for one another, especially for those on the front line who are fighting this pandemic, especially nurses and medical staff that indeed are serving as heroes and as sources of help. And may we also continue to pray for testing, that all people can receive testing, as well as pray for the continued development for a vaccine that will be effective. So again, welcome for being here with us today. And we again share that we've had a very, very busy week here, and we are going about a great deal at this time in our collaborative efforts to create our programs that we'll be launching in the fall, as we are especially launching a few of them in the next month. A few things that I will start with for the month of August. This information will be coming out in the August newsletter, which presently is being prepared for mailing later this afternoon. So you'll be receiving that newsletter within the next day or so. As we prepare for the fall, we want to establish what had been our Sunday routine. When the pandemic occurred and we closed down our church facilities, we got out of that Sunday routine. We were taping on Saturdays, for instance, our weekend Eucharist, so that the Saturday night people had it available, and the 7:30 a.m. on Sunday had it available if they wanted to watch it during their service times. However, we feel it's more important as we move to the fall that we get back to a Sunday routine. And so what has been happening over the last several weeks is at 9 o'clock already Bible and Books has been occurring with a 9 o'clock Zoom class. In addition, starting this coming weekend, I will be leading the adult forum that will consist of a study of the gospel reading that is being used with the upcoming liturgy. And so this will be a way for our adults to have a Bible study and to be able to prepare for worship, and perhaps have a different set of listening ears when it comes to listening to the sermons. Therefore, we will start this new routine by recording and streaming live at 11 a.m. on Sunday morning, our weekend liturgy. At 9 o'clock, the Bible and Books will take place, and between the two times, there will be the education class for the adult forum that I will be teaching at 9:45 to 10:45. Once we get to the fall after Labor Day, the children's Sunday school program will be a Zoom program also, and that will take place at the same time, so that we have the adult class and the children's class going on at 9:45. So this way it'll look more like what we were accustomed to with our Sunday routines. Another change that will occur with that Sunday service, that Sunday Eucharist at 11 a.m., will be the format will change. Again, we want to pull up familiar areas with the various services that we offer on the weekend. So for instance, this first Sunday of the month, as you will see this coming weekend, we will follow Rite 1, which is the King James version of our liturgy. We'll be following Rite 1, and music will also be a part of our service. The third Sunday of the month, we will adapt some of the piano contemporary music to the liturgy so that there is some familiarity with those who were a part of the 9 o'clock family and children's service. And then the second and fourth, and that occasional fifth Sunday, will follow what we have been accustomed to doing by following the Rite 2 format for the 11 o'clock liturgy with the Eucharist, organ, and music. So that will become the new pattern for us starting this weekend. Again, I want to remind you that prior to that Sunday morning service, as I said, the 9 o'clock Bible and Books is happening. They continue to do a study of the Book of God by Walter Winegren. And if you wish to be a part of that class, please contact Reverend Ruth or contact the office, because an invite needs to be extended in order for you to get onto your computer and connect with the program. So if you wish to be a part of Bible and Books, please contact us. The 9:45 to 10:45 class that I will be teaching, the adult form, will be, as I said, studying the scripture, especially the gospel, that is used for the upcoming Sunday. And again, if you wish to be a part of that study, you need to contact me or the office so that we can extend that Zoom invitation to you also. So please be aware that these courses require sending an invite to connect you. As I said, once we get into September, after Labor Day, we will be connecting into our routine the children's Sunday school time. Please note that we are making every effort to have a predictable Sunday routine that has been familiar to us from the past. This will be a pattern that we will continue while our facilities are closed. Once we are able to reopen, we will alter that as will be necessary. There also is a change that will be occurring as of this coming week with the Thursday Eucharist. It no longer will be a Eucharist. It will basically be a service of the Word, a healing service with the scripture readings, with the prayers, with the homily as you have been accustomed. But in addition, music will become a part of that service, where Dr. Gordon will be offering some of his talents and insights. So the clergy and staff and vestry believe that by offering some new formats, we are able to address more specifically what the vast majority of you folks have been feeling in your desire to have comfort and support during these days of isolation and social distancing. I'm also pleased to announce that this weekend our newest staff member begins her work with us. As you have heard through probably the vestry minutes of the past, and as I mentioned last Thursday, we have hired a part-time individual, Judy Landis, as our Christian Education Director and Youth Leader. We're so blessed to have a person with the education, the experience, and the skill set that Judy offers for us. She has attended seminary. She's been a part of the Lutheran community in Eastern Pennsylvania, went to General Seminary where she finished her work, received her Master's of Divinity, and had served the church in the Pennsylvania area. As a result of her husband moving out here to work with the university, she has come here and has been working in hospice, and now will be coming to us as our new Christian Education Director. In addition, I need to make a comment that when the two previous priests moved on with retirement and the move to Idaho, it was our intention to find a new canon with the chief responsibility of pastoral care and adult education, now carried on by the role of Reverend Ruth Hanusa as our canon for parish life. And to have another person, a lay person, that would be part-time, to be working with our children and our youth group. And that is the position that now has been fulfilled by our vestry and wardens. We do continue to offer online worship as we have been since the pandemic has occurred. I know that many bemoan the fact that you do not like the use of internet or Zoom. But folks, I need to let you know that this is the new normal. And this pandemic is not going away without having a major battle with us. We are blessed that we do have modern technology, that we do have this means to connect with you. If this had connected a few decades ago, we would be at a total loss of knowing how to connect with our community, to be in touch as we are pushed into isolation and social distancing that is so against our human nature. But realizing that this is our new normal, we here, our leadership has had to come to our senses, realizing that leaning on technology is something that we need to be very intentional about, that we need to be aggressive in reaching out to our community, to our members, to offer as much support and hope as we can possibly offer. Yes, it is a change, but we can't simply sit back on our laurels thinking that someday, very soon, all of this is going to disappear and everything is going to be like it was before. When we do return, it's going to be a whole different way of doing things, I'm sure. And so we need to relax about these things and open ourselves to these other opportunities to be able to communicate, to be available to one another. So I just felt a need to share that with you. We will continue as we have hired some techies who have been working with us since March that help us to learn and to utilize these particular programs to give us a skill set, since many of us have lacked that kind of talent and ability. So we will continue to offer the healing service on Thursday at 12:10, the Sunday Eucharist at 11, both through Facebook and YouTube, as well as this opportunity with the questions and answers on YouTube at Thursdays at 1 o'clock. In addition, we will continue to do the Compline on Tuesday and Thursday nights that come up at 7:30 on Facebook. Once we learn how to post that to YouTube, we'll offer that platform also. But we have not learned how to do that yet. We have an account with YouTube, but we don't know how to use it. We don't have the techies here, and we're going to rely on some of the folks we are now hiring to help us to learn to do that. Again, I remind you that on the Cathedral website is the best way to reach, to get into these platforms with both YouTube and with Facebook. Simply go to our website, go to the announcement icon, and under that you will see online services. You click that, and it will take you to where you can click on getting the bulletin for the worship service and click on the service either with Facebook or with YouTube. This past week on Tuesday, we were privileged to interview and has a part of our Compline service, Joan Pizer, who directs our Centering Prayer Group. That group has been meeting by Zoom, and again, if this is something that you would like to be a part of, please let us know so that we can pass that information to Joan, and you can get an invitation to be a part of that prayer experience that occurs at noontime on Tuesdays. On Thursday, this evening, we have interviewed Larry Kirk, one of our old-timers who is a walking encyclopedia of wisdom and history on this community and especially on Trinity Cathedral. So please hook into those Compline services to prepare yourself in prayer for the evening and for your rest, but also to have an opportunity to learn more about many of the individuals that are a part of our community. In August, I am offering a new trial program that I'm calling a Pilgrim's Visit. I have learned about this from one of our sister cathedrals, and it's a way for us to be able to address those of you who miss being here at the church, those of you who have also said how much you miss Holy Communion. This will be a way to address in a creative way that particular need if you wish to avail yourself to it. We will offer an opportunity for a single person or a couple to make a brief visit. We will use this temporary sacred space as the place that you may be able to enter as an opportunity on Tuesday or Thursday morning between 10:30 and 11:30. There will be 4 time slots of 15 minutes in which you in advance need to make a reservation through the office. We schedule you and have you come to make your visit, and we ask that you come wearing a mask. You will be greeted by a layperson of our congregation who will then do the unfortunate things of having you sanitize your hands, have you have a temperature taken, have you register your name, and then we'll lead you into the space where we will have a prayer desk, a couple seats. We will have prayers available on paper that you can either take with you or we will dispose of it later. If you wish to have communion, let us know. We will place a wafer, a consecrated, reserved wafer on a paten on the altar, along with a candle if you wish to be lighting a candle during your prayer time, to accommodate your particular need. And so we are going to, and then in between each of the visits, that greeter will have to sanitize the space, wipe down the prayer desk, etc., as we prepare for the next individual coming. And so we want to offer this, as an opportunity for those of you who have a strong desire to be on the campus of the Cathedral. So please let us know. We're going to be starting that program this week, and we're not sure how it will go, but it is another opportunity to meet the many needs that you folks are expressing, and we're grateful that we can offer this new and creative program for you. I continue to thank all of you for your continued support from the bottom of my heart. We miss you. I know that you miss us, and we look forward to the day that we all can be together. But we are so grateful that we are able to do what we can, that we have the staff that I have here at the Cathedral, that we are using our skills and creative mindsets to meet the needs and to be serving you and others in our community during this time. So please continue to pray for one another. Continue to pray for our county, our state, and other areas of our nation where the coronavirus just continues to grow and cause a great deal of devastation. In the meantime, let's continue to pray. Let us be safe, wash our hands, wear our masks, keep social distancing, especially when you're out in the community, and just be nice to one another. We love you, we miss you, and may God continue to bless each and every one of you. Thank you.